take a look at some sports news now. Here's Olumide Okoli.
Thank you, Joma. Hello and welcome to Sports News. We begin with basketball. The Tigers forward, Evelyn Hakato, has joined Besiktas women's basketball team. The Dallas Wings NBA draft signed a one-year deal with Besiktas, according to the official website of the Turkish club. The 23-year-old is currently with the Tigers squad in Atlanta, USA, preparing for the 2018 FIBA Women's World Cup in Spain, which will hold from September the 22nd to the 30th. Super Eagles head coach Rohr has inspected the newly renovated Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna as part of preparations for the remaining matches of the 2019 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying series. The German tactician checked out the facilities at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium in company with the NFF's second vice president, Shehu Diko. Nigeria will play away to Seychelles in Victoria on match day 2 of the series on Friday, September the 7th, and then host Libya on match day 3 in the second week of October. Rohr is expected to release his list of invited players for the away clash with Seychelles on Friday, and camp will open on September the 1st. Former France forward Thierry Henry has agreed to coach Bordeaux. Henry, who enjoyed a stellar club career with Arsenal and Barcelona, had been assistant coach for the Belgian national team. He replaces former Uruguay international Gus Poyet at the helm of the top division side. Bordeaux's next game comes against Henry's first professional club, Monaco, on Sunday. He will face his former Arsenal teammate Patrick Vieira on the touchline when Bordeaux play Nice on October the 27th. Now, FIFA has appointed a normalization committee for the Uruguay Football Association. The Uruguay Football Association has been in crisis since July, when the president, Wilmer Valdez, who was a favorite to win a new term in office, abruptly resigned. The World Football Governing Body says the committee will review the AUF statutes and conduct elections of a new AUF Executive Committee. The mandate of the Normalization Committee will end on February 28, 2019. That's as far as we can go on sports news. The news at 10 continues shortly with Ijoma.
Thanks a lot, Olumide. Zimbabweans have been glued to their television sets and radios as the Constitutional Court heard arguments from the MDC concerning the July presidential election result. The lawyer for the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission said that while there may have been minor clerical errors, the opposition lawyers failed to prove that there was large-scale rigging during the elections. The court is due to make a decision by Friday whether the 9 judges in the court can throw out the case, declare a new winner, or order a fresh election within 60 days. Our U.S. President Donald Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen, says he'd be more than happy to speak to the Mueller inquiry into Russian interference into the 2016 presidential election. The former longtime lawyer to Mr. Trump on Tuesday pleaded guilty to violating finance laws during the election by handling hush money for Trump's alleged lovers.
51-year-old Michael Cohen, appearing in federal court in Manhattan, pleaded guilty to 1 count of willfully causing an unlawful corporate campaign contribution and 1 count of making an excessive campaign contribution. Mr. Cohen, one of Trump's closest associates for more than a decade, says he arranged to make payments for the principal purpose of influencing the election at the direction of a candidate for federal office. Cohen, who once said he would take a bullet for the president, agreed to a plea bargain with federal prosecutors earlier on Tuesday. The plea deal includes a possible sentence of up to 5 years and 3 months in prison, as opposed to 65 years. It was a tough day for the president, as his former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, was also convicted of 8 counts of financial wrongdoing, giving special counsel Robert Mueller a victory in the first trial arising from his investigation of Russia's role in the 2016 U.S. election. After almost 4 days of deliberations, a 12-member jury found Manafort guilty on 2 counts of bank fraud, 5 counts of tax fraud, and 1 charge of failing to disclose foreign bank accounts. The jury in a U.S. federal court in Alexandria, Virginia said it could not reach a verdict on 10 of the 18 counts with which Manafort was charged. Judge T.S. Ellis declared a mistrial on those counts. President Trump says the Cohen and Manafort cases does not involve him and it has nothing to do with the Russian collusion.
Paul Manafort's a good man. He was with Rohr.
And the main news again. President Ahmadu Buhari today received some APC leaders at his home in Daura, Katsina State, where the governors of Ogun and Plateau states asked Nigerians to shun the politics of violence ahead of the 2019 general elections and call for more support for the president. Also today, the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, warned against acts capable of causing disunity in the PDP as he met with party members in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital. And the broadcasting organizations of Nigeria today condemned the demolition of Fresh FM station by the Oyo State government, describing the action as a flagrant muzzling of the media and press freedom. Well, that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks a lot for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Onyato. The holiday is over, but begins tomorrow. Good night.